What's going on, everybody? I'm Kevin from the Puff and Ponder podcast, and I'm also Kevin from Cigar Prop. If you're watching this on the Puff and Ponder YouTube channel, make sure you're following Cigar Prop and on YouTube and Instagram for my Tech Tips Sunday videos. If you're watching this on Cigar Prop Instagram or YouTube, make sure you're following the Puff and Ponder podcast because I also post Diaries of a Mad Mechanic on that, which we kind of do a little bit more rants versus tech tips. Today is going to be a combination of both. That's why I'm going to put it on both channels. This has been one hell of a week for stupid ass shit that you people are putting on your cars. It's not often that I get just back to back, and then people yelling at me for dumb stuff that they did. First one, customer having a intermittent no start with her push button. And so we're kind of looking at it. And then I think I've talked about this before, those stupid little like bedazzled rings that you put around, that you put anywhere in your car. Stop bedazzling the inside of your car. So she paid the diagnostic charge. It's an hour. It's like $150, whatever, $160, whatever it is. Literally 10 minutes later, I walk inside. I'm like, hey, got the problem all fixed. And then popped off that little bedazzled and then handed it to her. This is your problem. And then she proceeded, why did you take that off? Do you know how much that cost? Are you going to pay to have it? Ma'am, this is what's causing your problem. This little trim ring that you bought off Amazon, that's your problem. That can't be the problem. All right. There's no charge. At this point, you can't even charge a customer like this anything because they'll freak out and go to corporate. So tell us that there's gonna be no charge for it. We found it pretty quickly. I'll tell you what, you go the rest of the week. If there's no more issues with your car, that's it. We fixed it. If that problem comes back, we'll take another look at it for free and I'll buy you another little trim ring. She was still irritated and I just wanted to choke her, but I didn't. I digress. Another customer comes in and a guy laughing, like, big, dumb, lifted truck, not super lifted, big, dumb aftermarket tires. And he's like, oh, I feel bad for the person that's got to pull this in. You'll have to make a 37-point turn to get it into the shop. The tires rub, so you can only turn a little bit. And I go, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. To have a car that you can't drive and turn without, can't get into my driveway without making a full point turn to get into it. I go, that makes complete sense. That's safe driving down the road. Yeah, just another stupid thing. What was the other one? A customer had, and it was for work, and they got a little irritated. They had one of them. We talked about them DriveWise things that you plug in for your insurance company. Sometimes we have to disconnect those. No big deal. You don't get popped for it, but I had to disconnect from a company as a company vehicle, and they usually zip tie these things in their trackers for the vehicle. So I had to unplug it and then plug my diagnostic scanner in and then take it for a test drive. Customer comes back, instantly comes out of the shop, pissed off. I just got an alert on my phone. I'm going to get in trouble from my company. You disabled that tracker. I'm like, yeah, it's in here for a diagnostic service. You didn't tell your company that your car was being worked on today. There might be an issue with that. No, I never thought of that. And I go, not my problem. Like I said, your company needs your car fixed. You need your car fixed. I need to diagnose your car. Not really my problem that you failed to tell your company you're bringing your car in. Now, that wasn't his fault. That's not something that he put in. It was his company that did it, but he's going to get popped or whatever, from his company. Oh, look, you're disabling the system. So, but the piece de resistance car got towed in yesterday. Today's Sunday, so Saturday. I'm all done with my vehicles for the day. It's like 2:45. And I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna get out of here. I've been working nonstop. That's why we haven't done a lot of these videos lately. And I got a Sunday, Monday off, 2 days. I'm just gonna relax, taking my girl out to the finest Mexican place around last night. And then, so I go inside, hand my last ticket in, and they hand me another one. And they're like, oh, it's a good ticket. You're going to want to stay. And I'm like, oh, I just want to go home. And they're like, come on, just stay for one more ticket. It's a good paying ticket. So I'm like, all right. So it's, you know, I mean, it's a lot of work, tires, brakes, oil change. I'm like, whatever, you know, because it wasn't going till today anyways. Customer wasn't picking it up. So they were going to leave it for today's crew. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I pull it in and I'm like, it's got locking lug or special lug nuts on it. And I go, where's the key for these? Oh yeah. They don't know where it's at. That's why it was towed in. It has a flat. Tow truck driver couldn't get the tire off because they can't find. It's a 7-sided lug nut. And they were pink to match all the other pink trim inside, outside the car. Everything inside the car was bedazzled. And I asked the customer, I go, you really don't know where this is at? And then she goes, nah, don't know. Actually, it was not the girl, the father. The girl didn't say anything. The father, we looked everywhere, we couldn't find it. And I'm like, yeah. I looked at the service manager. I'm like, yeah, just like an hour's labor, you know, to remove all these. So, I mean, whatever an hour's labor is, 160 bucks, 170 bucks. And the guy, I'm not paying that. And I go, oh, okay. I go, all right, I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I'm off. And then they're like, what? And I'm like, I'm not doing it for free. I go, it's going to take me an hour. There's 20 lug nuts that have to be removed one at a time. It means I got to pound a remover on, take the remover over to the vise, and then remove the lug nut from the remover, and then go back and do that 19 more times. I go, I'm already out of here in like 15 minutes. And I go, I'm not staying for free. And so there's some issue back and forth. And I said, look, the sales guy, they go, I don't care if you charge the customer anything. I go, but I'm getting paid for this because I didn't make this stupid mistake because now I'm getting irritated because I wanted pink lug nuts on my vehicle. If you want me to do it, I'll stay, but I'm getting paid. But I also want to let you know, I'm the only one in the shop that has this kit to remove those lug nuts. I'll take them with me and I'll see you on Tuesday and everybody can figure out over the weekend what they want to do. Silence for a second. And the father goes, just do it. And I'm like, okay. So I don't know if they charged the guy or not, but I'm not doing it for free. It took me 40 minutes to remove 20 stupid lug nuts because this girl who her father should have put his foot down. If he's paying for everything, should have put his foot down to begin with. My daughter's not dumb. So, I mean, I couldn't say, well, if my daughter did that, my daughter wouldn't do that because she's not an idiot. And she's not coddled, and this dad, I don't know what I don't want to judge a dad and his daughter. His daughter was kind of dumb for doing all this shit, though, and he's kind of dumb for allowing it to happen. When she said, Dad, look, I got pink lug nuts. Can we go down and get these put on? He should have slapped them out of her hands and then grounded her. Even though she was like 20 or something, should have said you're grounded. But yeah, so that was a little bit of a tangent. Stop putting dumb shit on your car. Just drive the damn thing. If you want to put running boards or you want to put the little vent visor things on, yeah, that's fine. We're fine with that. Your car doesn't have to be like your bedroom. Your car is a utilitarian device to get you from point A to point B. You don't have to look good doing it. You don't have to have all the fancy stuff on there. But just know everything from exhaust to your bedazzled things to lug nuts to new rims and tires, everything has an effect on the way the car starts, handles, drives, and it all comes back to a safety issue. You're on the road with other people. Be cognizant of that. Their lives can be in your hands. Your lives are in their hands. So stop doing dumb shit. Puff and Ponder on YouTube, Puff and Ponder Podcast, and the Cigar Prop on YouTube. See you next week.